Cleaning up after Carnival took a bit longer than I thought, so Dr. Miriam and Hyuk went to Vienna without me. Bribing the good Venetian people took longer than I thought, as did cleaning all the blood up out of the antique furniture. But having a pen pal did make the time fly faster. Hyuk suggested that while in Vienna I begin to take up art classes, and as a mode of inspiration sent me several art books from his home country. It reminded me of looking at the travel magazines my brother would bring home. It's very different looking at them and thinking about how the person who sent them to you probably knew people in some of those paintings. He sends me books on art and I regale him with stories of when I lived in London at the brothel. I cannot help but notice his stories are full of doing important things for his home country, and mine were spent more frivolously. I do love to shock, but then I am left wondering what he thinks of me. He plays the fool quite easily in our letters, but I cannot help but notice how stern and judgmental he is with other people. I worried would I embarrass him in Vienna. I also worried about running into men I'd had amorous encounters with in the past. The train ride over, I turned into some simpering and foolish girl and decided it was a good idea to buy one of those new rouge pots they sell. I'm not unaccustomed to makeup, but it used to be something only ladies of a certain disposition wore, and I am trying to look professional. On top of accommodations, the university has agreed to allow me an audience with Gustav Klimt. All my needs will be provided for as long as I sit on a sofa, talk about my life, give them my blood, and promise to be a very good girl and not eat anybody too important. They didn't specify if Hyuk and I would be sharing rooms. I doubt Miriam would have a problem with it, but these seem to be the buttoned-up types. I learned this the hard way when apparently Hyuk and I broke curfew and then were sent to bed without any dinner, like we were at a boarding school. Miriam told me in confidence he hasn't had a kiss in over 100 years. I'm sorry that the first one he's had was from me, and because we were wine drunk in a hallway. But it is fun to have someone who you can poke at, and who will poke back at you most ardently. I would apologize in advance to the good people of Vienna, but I don't think I will.